Hey, welcome to another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. Got to know a late start here. Had been working on a bunch of stuff and took a nap. A little longer than expected, but that's all right. Obviously, we're here for Veterans Day. Say thank you to all of our vets. Of course, we'll wait. I know people are not obviously not in here yet, but that's okay. They'll be here soon. All that good fun stuff. Obviously, you have this silly show, courtesy of veterans. Otherwise, no one cares or can do anything with cannabis whiskey unless you have them. So, rather important. Last time I checked. So, like I said, we've got lots of stuff going on over the last few days. Hey, Andy, good to see you there. Appreciate it. Sorry that we didn't start our usual time. I promise the next 6, 7 weeks will easily be on time because I have guests for all of them. So, this will be the last. In fact, it's probably guest later in the show as well. And asking of our vets in the audience to join us here, which would be great. So, let's see here. Before we can do that, get lots of things to talk about. Yeah, thanks. It had to be done, for sure, because it just got too hot and looked ridiculous. Hey, DJ, good to see you there. So, we been putting together a lot of events for December. Putting together a lot of, hello, Spencer. Yes, I have not, I need to turn a light on. I was taking a nap and the light is so bright, it hurts my eyes. So I have not turned the lights on. You get a weird glow there because Violet's still working on her homework. Over my shoulder there, but all good. Hey, Donald, good to see you there. So anyway, like I said, working on lots of stuff, and then going to do lots of cool things for you guys. Set up a bunch of cool streams. So let's see. Let's talk about the streams. We'll talk about the events. And then we'll talk about some Veterans Day stuff. So let's get all the business stuff out of the way first. So streams coming up next week. We're going to have the Cult of Balcones here with Mike, which will be a lot of fun talking all about the Cult of Balcones. So we're drinking lots of Balcones, obviously. The following week will be Texas Whiskey Geek. So that'll be cool to have him on for the first time. So we're excited to have him join me. We're talking about more Texas stuff, obviously. Following week, we'll start our usual Advent for the year because that will make that the 2nd of December. Yeah, 2nd of December. So we'll do the first couples. Of course, as always, as tradition, we'll be having our friends Ben and Steve join us as always. So they'll be joining us for the following 4 Mondays after that to do everything for it. Now, I don't know. We'll figure out whether we will go the 24th or not. I don't know. So they usually do family stuff. They didn't go to church. So we'll probably do the 23rd instead of December, most likely. But I guess we'll see. Oh, wait. No, I guess it's okay. It's 23rd. It's a Monday. Oh, okay. No, we'll be live the 23rd. Okay, we'll finish it then. So that'll be cool. So all right, perfect. Good. Yes. If anyone hasn't done that, that's in the Advent calendar, make sure you take care of your shipping labels for Ben. That'll be great. I went to Remembrance Day service this morning with the grandmother. I have no doubt it was, Donald. It always is. Every time you go to one of the Veterans Day ceremonies, it's always excellent. Christian Gill started obviously in 1918 on November 11th, the 11th hour, 11th day. All that fun stuff. And like I said, we get to do this silly whiskey crap that really doesn't matter compared to what they do. So we can only thank them for all their service and us being able to do stupid things because of them. So, I get to have a still YouTube channel. I get to have fun at the castle. But that's only because veterans, of course, are my business partner, Eric, at the castle is a veteran. He's an Air Force vet, Gulf War vet, all that good fun stuff. So obviously, thank you for their service. You guys know my dad's a vet. Is in multiple wars, of course, the first Gulf War, Kosovo, Afghanistan, Iraq, and many other lovely places, in between there, and places that we can't talk about, and fun places we can. So all that good fun stuff. But yeah, it's always entertaining the things that come from other countries, to say the least. Have you heard the sound recording of the peace agreement going into effect for World War One? It's insane. Oh, I've not. No, I've never actually listened to the sound recording. That's wild, and there was a sound recording of it. That's cool. No, I did not know about that. That's cool. I'll have to check that out, to say the least. All right, so what else we got going on? We have, and I think we're also Whiskey Fitness will come up in either December 30th or the first weekend in January. So that should be entertaining. All right, so the big things you guys also want to know is the upcoming events for December. Like I said, that's what I've been really, really working on. So the last two of them are posted. The other two should be posted the next day or two. First one being December 5th, that's Bladnock. Dr. Nick Savage, who's the master distiller for Bladnock, will be here. Should be a really great thing. We're also having Outpost 36 Barbecue will be the food that evening. Fabulous barbecue, really awesome stuff. Going to be there. They're going to have a little talk as well about their food. We're going to have a Bladnock um, horseradish and sauce made with the Bladnock vinaya. So that should be really fun and really, really good. Let's see. So then we're also going to have the next day will be our repeal day, RD1 party with founder Barry Brigger. But just a couple of catches on that one. The fact that you have to dress up like 1930s for that one. So a lot of person with the best dressed gets to win a prize of a 10-year RD1 cast strength Ambriana. So that should be a lot of fun. So really great door prize for best dressed 1930 style. Should be good. We're looking forward to that. Of course, if you remember the Trinity River Whiskey Cartel, we're having an event for them on the 7th. That's a private event. You have to remember that club in order to come. Then on the 8th, if you guys don't know who Irene Tan is, Irene Tan, of course, is the master blender of a beautiful brand called King's Coach. She has a lot of picks. Of course, she's the owner of Canterbury Liquors in Connecticut, probably one of the finest blenders in the world. Also does stuff with Crowded Barrel and all sorts of wild things. Anything I've ever had have just been fabulous picks. So she will be in to do an event with us, which will be a Sunday, December 8th. So I think we're thinking about 4:30, something like that for that event. Should be a lot of fun with her. Really looking forward to that and her giving a talk on her King's Co, which is a blend of American whiskey and Irish whiskey. Then she's gonna have 3 picks that day. I think it's Virginia, Coela, and Kaloniki pick. So those should also be really good for that event. Let's see. The following week, this will be our very first cognac brand. We've had the one cognac prior, but this will be a full cognac lineup with the global ambassador for Tiffon Cognac, and then we're also going to be featuring basically different American desserts and cookies for Christmas and ugly Christmas sweater party that evening. So that should be a lot of fun. So you get to pair up a really beautiful cognac with a really fabulous cookie or tart or some other fun thing that's made up by our wonderful neighbor Jill, who of course owns the bakery a couple doors down from us with the cookies, crumbs, and crust, which is to me one of the best bakeries I've ever been to. So, and that's just she's just fabulous stuff. So she's gonna make stuff with each of those cons will be paired with that, and then actually I think she's gonna make a glaze or some other fun stuff like an eggnog and all sorts of cool stuff she's making with it. So it should be a lot of fun. So went up to Misa. Hey there, William Hall. Cheers to you as well. This past Friday, got to go up there and had a wine tasting, and oh crap, I can't forget. It was a Chianti Classico type wine, and what's the name of the brand? Just the T. I have it downstairs. Sorry guys, I don't remember the title. Whiskey, I know. Wine, not so much. But it was a really good taste. And I'm going to tell you guys a little bit more about that later, maybe next week. Really, really great things. Tried 4 different wines there. It's fabulous. Was able to meet the actual owner of the wine brand himself. And it was it was everything we love about nerdy whiskey talk, except for it was like nerdy wine talk. And it was talking about terroir and the soil things and the different volcanic and the way that they've had these volcanic activity over millions of years. And that they're like, most soil levels are like this. Well, their soil levels are like this. So it's just interesting to hear about that. And the particular part of Italy that they're in, only in their particular, I think they have 100, I think that 142 hectares, I think is what he said, has this very specific type of soil that grows these really beautiful grapes that are very different than the other farms. So, which I didn't realize that apparently the Chiantis and the Classico Chianti are two very different types of wines. I found out. Of course, you're hoping for your reservas are and basically your super premiums are going with a 100% Genovese grape, and so that was really freaking good. Yes, absolutely. So yeah, I'm trying to learn more about wine too, because so we were actually talking to. So it was also their head wine blender there as well. So it was really interesting to hear a lot about Italian wines and learning. And then this farm that they're driving goes back 1,000 years. So I thought that was pretty freaking awesome. Not a bad deal. But the brand itself, I guess they've owned it. The family that owns it now has owned it for I think 23 years. But the property, like they've been growing stuff here for about 1,000, so they might know what they're talking about. Pretty amazing. Really, really great wine. Like some awesome presentation with the history of the place. They've got this really cool old church on the property. Like this church is 1,000 years old. It's also there. So the church is started about the time that the original family moved in there. It's an old Medici plot of land. Surprise, right? That being in Italy. So that's who originally owned this farms back in the day. So really, really interesting to hear about all of that, and really love the history lesson, love the wine, great stuff. But one of the things I was talking say, hey, so the crazy thing is about these guys is they have in whiskey, pretty much everyone is limited to a 700 um, liter barrel. Well, these guys have a 5,000 liter barrel, which is insane. They did it for so many years to go and chip another like layer of wood off so they can expose it to wood again. So pretty wild, but really cool, really great wine. But at some point, we hope to get with him and get a micro version of that barrel put together to maybe finish some whiskeys in. But they are going to have some kind of new grappa and brandies next year, so that should be really good. Of course, that'll be very interested to try those, and we'll talk to you guys about them at some point, and probably have these guys to come on and talk about their wines on the show at some point as well. I thought they were just fascinating people, so very much interested in having them on talk about their wines, and hopefully something you guys would enjoy is hearing about some other types of not just liquors, but wines and beers and our usual nerdy educational talks. I thought these guys were super interesting, and get the guys that are making the families. Thought that'd be cool for you guys. All right, Dawn says, for my grandfather, PPCLI Sergeant William Caden Rance in Korea Presidential Citation, my great grandfather, Royal William and Hastings, World War II, my great uncle, Lieutenant Commander, Royal Navy Journalism Museum. Oh, it's very, very cool. That's awesome. Yes, and of course, as you guys know, we have a very large veterans family as well here. That, of course, like I said, I've got a couple brother-in-law, my grandfathers, my dad, multiple greats, through pretty much every war back to we've at least paperwork through the Mexican-American War, been in every war since. The only thing I think, they were here part of it, said they're probably also in the Revolution. That's just the stuff we've got papers for. So, pretty cool. We got that. We've got pictures of the Civil War, Spanish-American War, so stuff from World War I, World War II, and all those fun things. And, of course, everything in between until now. And all that good stuff. So, pretty cool. So, anyway, so like I said, I know we have, I don't think anybody in here currently is a vet, but if you are, we're going to say thanks for your service. You flunked out due to medical issues. Well, but you at least you try. I did ROTC for a year. That's as far as I got, but I tried. Absolutely, Mahal. We appreciate it. We'll, let's see. We should pour a little something here. Where did my glass go? I don't know. I had a glass up here. Oh, there it is. It's like, I know it's up here. All right. Oh, actually, it's a Tomatul glass. Pour some Tomatul in it because it's Tomatul. Let's see here. Yes, like I said, you guys know my great grandfather was a Rough Rider, and of course he was saved by the pocket watch there at San Juan Hill and all that fun stuff. But pretty well. Original glass from stress salute, incredible on gratitude. Was 82nd Airborne, had 5 jumps, got a bronze in Operation Market. Well, cheers to him. And there's your service there, Independent Joe. Joe, if you'd like to come on for a few minutes and talk about your service, I'd love to have you on. So I know you are a veteran. I know you're a Marine. We'd be happy to have you come join us for a drink real quick if you'd like to. We leave you the get you this if you want to come join real quick. There's the link. Tom 214 is great stuff. I think a lot of you guys, I know, you watch Mark Felton as well, which is an amazing historian. It was interesting. I was listening to the episode this past week about the Gurkhas. It was very interesting to hear about. Obviously, you guys are some of the best special forces basically there is in the world. And pretty wild thing. I guess the last time they were in, obviously they've been in Iraq and Afghanistan, all that stuff. But it was funny. They were talking about the Falkland Wars, and it was interesting to hear about. They're like, yeah, no one wants to fight them. The Argentinians just decided to run away and give up. They weren't fighting. I thought that was pretty funny. That's really cool. It's just in the Imperial War Museum in London. That's awesome. That's very cool. That's really quite something else. But yes, done with all this fun stuff. I think there's been lots of amazing people there that have done all this stuff. I know we've got a lot of great YouTubers, and obviously Mark was one. Like I said, there's Independent Joe. I know Eric Waite was a Marine. Trevor Wilson, that was Army. Dan Trout, I think Dan Trout was a Marine, I think. There's several others as well that are YouTubers, so we want to thank all of them for their service and celebrate them here on Veterans Day. So hopefully you guys all got a bunch of cool free stuff today. The least the country can do for you guys, one day a year, at least, give you free meals and all that good stuff. Yeah, it's very cool. It's very, very cool. That's really wild. The Imperial War Museum. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I can't imagine. You talk about jumping from an airplane. I can't even imagine jumping in any of those, let alone Normandy or Market Garden or any of those places. It's just wild when you think about it. Argentinians only fight during soccer, but once they are pinned back, they retreat. They're cheaters. I have no doubt. I have no doubt. The Iron Lady taught them well, that worked out poorly for them. Trying to take the Falklands didn't go so great. But it's interesting because obviously, as an American, we don't learn a lot about it. The Falkland War. Our happenings probably not even mentioned to most kids today. Have no clue it even happened. But didn't know a lot about it. But like I said, Mark Felton has been super interesting to listen to him about that. But the cool thing about him is he covers lots of different wars, not just World War II. No, most of it, of course, focus on World War II, but does focus on many things all over the place. This last one I was listening to was about the pack mule, but how important that was in different things because you just couldn't get trucks or tanks or anything, so you had to move supplies in somehow. And the mule was the best. Well, another interesting thing, of course, was George Washington apparently bred them specifically for that reason. It's just interesting to see what different animals or mechanized units or whatever were used for different things for different campaigns. I mean, you think about camels and things like that. It's like, well, in certain territories, you need a camel. Horse doesn't do a hell of a lot of good. So it's just really interesting to hear about those different things, to say the least. But yes, well, it's not like Argentina is some amazing doing anything amazing today either. I don't think we've heard a whole lot, probably since 1982, but from them. So who knows? I'm more thinking about soccer, but the battle for more sheep than our teams, sure. uh, I mean, they have lots of sheep on Isla. I mean, you got that going for you. I mean, I like sheep. They taste delicious. I mean, lamb is good, but couldn't tell you a whole lot about soccer. I'm like, they kick a ball. That's what I know about soccer. There's a goalie, and most of the time it's boring. You guys can agree or whatever, or not disagree. I just find it thoroughly boring. I find most sports thoroughly boring. But teach his own. There are sports that are interesting and exciting as well. Of course, obviously, you guys know I'm a big baseball and hockey fan. But games where no one scores and you hope that a 0-0 tie ends in some silliness shootout is stupid. But whatever. People like that crap. I'm like, ooh, running around in the field. That's very exciting. Not for me. I find not great. Football is great for the 12 minutes they actually play. The rest of the time they're standing around doing jack shit. So also not super exciting, especially when you go to an actual game like an NFL game. Wasn't even watch the friggin' TV. They're just showing commercials constantly. I'm like, oh, and they need timeouts for that? No, there's constantly timeouts for stupid commercials. I could care less. I just don't care. Hey, at least the New York Rangers are good. Hey, and congratulations, of course, to the Dodgers. I think we talked this last week once again for winning. It's great. Yeah, I know. 80 years past D-Day, right? This year is crazy, huh? I don't know if you guys saw the horse soldiers thing where a bunch of those horse soldiers made that jump that the guys who did originally Normandy invasion this year. I thought that was pretty cool. The other cool thing is actually horse soldiers bought a place in Fort Worth. So they're down in the stockyards at the old Los Vaqueros restaurant. They're converting it to a distillery and tasting, which is really cool. So we'll have a horse soldier branch here as well now, and that'll be like 30 minutes from my house, which I think is super awesome. I was actually talking to those guys today, so hopefully sometime soon we'll get a date figured out to do a bourbon and war stories at the castle. So I'll be super excited to have those guys at the castle. Couldn't think of a better group of guys to come do something, certainly. So we'll definitely be having them do bourbon and war stories at the castle. So looking very much forward to having the horse soldiers there, to say the least. I know we're going to be doing some other look into some other veteran brands as well to do some stuff, which will be great. Be really fun to have those guys on and do that stuff. And of course, we'll do probably some charity stuff with them and all that good stuff. Said I enjoyed their stuff, but MGP needed more than a story to purchase again. I understand. I do. I really like their stuff personally, but hey, look, teach his own on that. Obviously, that's something we can talk about too. Speaking of MGP, I don't know if you guys saw the article. I don't know if I just put it on Discord. I might have just put it in Discord. I don't think I put it into Patreon. About they're taking that 25% cut in production at MGP now. I think a lot of you guys know the alcohol industry right now not doing great. Women Toronto's down 70%. Diageo was down 50%. So you're taking, the interesting thing that we're not hearing from is Buffalo Trace, which I know is putting a bunch of those Rick Houses together. I do wonder. I know there's a softening, and I know why, based on the secondary market. Like, for example, from I know guys that sell in that, Weller 12 used to be like 250 a bottle. It's dropped down to 150 a bottle. So you're starting to see a softening up of that. Now, hopefully, for the rest of our sake, we can go back and buy $35 Weller 12 on the shelf again, which would be great. Yeah, Whiskey House. Those are another two guys we've been talking to is Whiskey House. I hopefully we'll have Whiskey House come out to the castle and give a masterclass as well. I've been in contact with those guys. Same with Barstown. Hopefully sometime next year we having both of them out. Was in contact with Frey Ranch. Frey Ranch will be doing something with us next year with their founders, so that should be pretty cool. So like I said, I'm working on a ton of stuff for you guys for next year at the castle. So I hope when you guys are enjoying the streams we're doing prior to events. The last, of course, being with Cody Reynolds from Tillman Tool and Lake Adam, and of course Dr. Don Livermore, which was amazing. So we are looking to put Dr. Savage on as well, which of course is the master distiller for Bladnock prior to that event. So I think that should be really great for you guys as well. So hopefully we're trying to work with the details out on that. We hope to have Dr. Savage on as well. So I think to get the trifecta, we just need to get Dr. Bill on Lumsden, and then we'd be good. So we'll work on that next to get Dr. Bill out. So I think that'd be cool. And a lot of other people, of course, working on a lot of brands. Trying to get some contacts at Coloman. So hopefully we'll be having them come out sometime next year as well. Like I said, so we're just charging hard at bringing you guys as many amazing whiskey brands as we can and doing fun events like that. Like I said, really looking forward to the repeal day party. Everybody, hey David, good to see you there, and everybody dressing up in 1930s attire. There's gonna be a great door prize for that. Like I said, we're also doing an ugly Christmas sweater party for the cognac and treats event. That'll be great. Like I said, really looking forward to that. We got a lot of just great stuff coming out for you guys. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So it should be a really good time, to say the least. I have no doubt. Yeah, it's our favorite outlets. We're just really great folks and friendly. Yeah. So we are looking to have them come. So that should be a lot of fun. So, like I said, we're making some really good contacts with them. We're hoping to have Lochlea come. That'd be really cool. That would be really great. Filey Bay. So we're trying to, like I said, really bring you guys some really great stuff that nobody else does and create basically the premier event space for master classes in the DFW area. So when brands are choosing to come, thankfully for us, they're choosing to come to Whiskey Castle and nowhere else, which is really great. It's good marketing for us. It's good for them that we're able to draw larger and larger crowds now. Starting to have a lot of new people. People are traveling a ways to come to events. So that's been pretty exciting. Trying to get obviously more private classes as well, which you guys are ever in town, or you have to live locally. Obviously, you can book a private class anytime you like. Since we are by appointment only, just work that out with us, and of course, choose whatever level you'd like to do. Make some Christmas cooking and whiskey videos you can get sent at work during holidays. Yes, that'd be cool. I'd love to see those, Donald. Yeah, we'll. I'm gonna try and have Jill stream with us too prior to the Christmas cookies event. I think I might do that on a Monday though, just because it's easier for her. Because I know Fridays are now she's gonna do the event with us obviously on a Friday, but she's just really, really busy. Because as you guys know, she is one of the number one bakers for Neiman Marcus as well, and so it's an incredible operation. She's had to hire a ton of people to say I'm really proud. Awesome for her. I think it's really fantastic, and it's really, really cool that she's twice a day. I think a UPS truck shows up and completely fills this whole thing with baked goods that go out to the customers on Neiman Marcus. So I think that's really, really quite cool. She also supplies Magnolia. But yeah, I know some of you in the chat have actually been to see Jill over there, and like I said, her baked goods are just freaking stellar. So like I said, I couldn't think of a better partner to do the Tiffon cognacs with us. So it should be a lot of fun. So we're doing their VS, their VSOP, their Supreme, their XO. So it should be a lot of fun. And the world's only cognac cream, which is delicious. So think Bailey's, but a hell of a lot better. That's good. As a recovering fat guy, stuff is incredible. As a current fat guy, it's still incredible. Oh, good. Independent Joe's going to join us. All right. Turn the sound up so I can hear Joe. Hey, Joe, good to have you.
Hey, cheers, brother. How you doing tonight?
Good. How are you?
Oh, pretty good.
Happy Veterans Day to you.
Hey, I appreciate that. Yesterday was also the Marine Corps birthday, so
yes, it was. Happy birthday to Marines as well.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Having some horse soldier. I know somebody was saying something about MGP.
Yes, can't go wrong with them. Yeah, I'm excited. They're going to have their new place about 30 minutes from here in Fort Worth. So
yeah, one of the owners is Captain Mitch Nelson. He actually signed this bottle right here, so that was pretty cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, all my side ones are unopened. All my open horse soldiers at the castle. So otherwise I
Oh,
wouldn't
gotcha.
be drinking horse soldier right now, but they're all up there.
Yeah, I like their whiskey. I have the Commander 3.
Nice. Very nice.
That one's really good as well. I'm looking at the Commander 6. I think 6 came out this year, so I'm
Sounds right.
eyeballing it. I'm just like, I don't know if I want, I'm trying to figure out a way because I use coupons when I buy whiskey. So
I don't blame you.
yeah,
Whatever you can do to save money on it, that's for damn sure. My first money doing is a sweeter.
that's pretty cool. Though I saw you're having somebody on what was it, the 5th or 15th?
Yeah, I've got the 5th, the 6th, the 8th, and the 13th. So we're we got Bladnock, then we've got RD1, and then we've got Irene 10, which is our King's Code brand, then Tiffon Cognac. So we've got lots of fun stuff coming up at the castle, to say the least.
I went to the RNDC.
Mm-hmm.
A friend of mine invited me. I guess you have to, I guess, be a store owner or somebody who can buy whiskey in bulk to go to those. And I was fortunate enough to get invited to that, and
nice.
Saw RD1 with their displays and stuff, and
very cool.
They gave me a hat and a shirt and all that other stuff.
There you go. That works.
But I tried some of their stuff. That Amberana, which I don't like Amberana
because most of it's overdone.
I despise Amberana because of one of the other bottles that I have. And I said, well, I'll try your guys. I never tried your guys because of my experience with it. And I've tried a few others, and I'm just like, it's just so overpowering. And
totally agree.
It was not that at all. It was a really nice flavor, really sweet, really rich, in flavor.
Right, exactly.
And I asked the representative there. I'm like, how long do you guys age it? She goes, can't say. Not allowed to say.
Not very long.
Yeah, not very long. They probably dump it in, shake it around a little bit, and then dump it right back out.
Yeah, I think it's like 2 days. I think it's what Barry said, something like that. It's not long at all. It's like
that was pretty cool though. Got to meet the reps from. Well, I mean, most of them were reps there. From what's that one? Ben Holiday.
Oh, nice.
Cool dude.
Yeah,
was able to get a few bottles. He actually gave me a few bottles before I left of their Rickhouse releases. So that was pretty cool too.
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, that's one I have the regular Ben Holiday. I've not tried. I heard the Rickhouse is good, but I've never seen one, so I never tried it.
Oh, they're fantastic. And he gave me 2. One was the regular Rickhouse release barrel strength, and then the other one was red wheat.
Oh, nice. So get you both of them. Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
So that was pretty cool because they weren't selling whiskey there. They were just, taking orders for, for stores and stuff. And
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben Demon Hunter. Good to see you there. Very cool. Yeah, it's always good. Free whiskey is the best kind of whiskey, right? Can't go wrong.
I was willing to buy it. But we were on the last round. They were closing up.
Yeah.
And I just said, I had stopped by earlier, and I said, hey, I want to take a picture of these so that I can buy these, find these, because I really like these. I want to review them. Okay. And he just put them in front of me. He goes, take them.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. So that was really awesome of them to do. They got some good people working for them. But I'm saying that, out of bias because he gave me 2 free bottles.
Hey, that works. What do you need for that? Hold on a second. Silly child asked me, can't go to school tomorrow. She want to take a test. It's like, no, you still go to school. It's not an option. Nice try.
Sissy.
It's like, no, it doesn't quite work that way. No, go to bed. At least it's not too bad for you. It's only, what, 9:45 where you are, so it's not so bad.
Yeah, 9:45.
So
you guys are 2 hours ahead. So
yeah, it's 11:45 here. So I'll just stay down for like another 15 minutes. And that'll probably be it. Then I gotta go to bed because I got so much freaking crap going on.
What are you pouring now? What's that?
Just at Tome until 14. I need to put it away because it's rapidly depleting. Really nice. Good. I mean,
is that like some type of sherry finish or some type of finish?
Yeah, it's a really great scotch, and it's just really good. So I really like it, and it's non-chill filtered at 46, so can't go wrong.
Jim Beam just came out with a 46 ABV 6-year winter reserve or something like that.
Internet. Have you tried it yet?
I haven't. I passed it and I was like, I read it and it said aged 6 years in toasted barrels with infused vanilla something. So I was thinking, oh, this must be some kind of like flavored whiskey or something. So I just put it back, you know.
Yeah.
And then I hear people talking about it, and then it's like, well, maybe I read it wrong, but the way I read it, it sounded like.
Yeah, it sounds like a flavored whiskey from what you're saying. That sounds weird.
Yeah. So that's why I didn't get it. So it says actually 43 proof. I mean 43%. Says a limited time offering for the holiday winter season, 6-year aged bourbon finished in toasted barrels with intensified flavor. Oh, I thought it said infused.
Okay, that makes more
So
sense.
intensified flavors of vanilla, clove, and cinnamon spice.
Okay, that'd be cool then. Sounds good.
Yeah.
As long as it's like, $15.
It's 25.
That's hard when you're Beam.
That's a tough one. So, but I've heard decent things about it. I'm
going to the Class 6 in a couple weeks. Hopefully it'll be less than $20. The Class 6.
Yeah.
Because I know usually Jim Beam at the base is like $14. So pretty much the whole lineup's usually $14 for their 750s, which is pretty much where I buy all my Beam at is at the base.
Yeah, I might have to take a drive to one of the bases around here and see if there's anything.
Yeah, I need to get
worth grabbing.
Those Heroes
holiday season
too. I need to get one of those.
What's that?
I need to get one of those Hero Ryes as well.
Ryes? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I need to get one of those too while I'm out there.
Yeah. On Air Force bases, for the most part, I've seen they have a lot of those. One of the other channels actually sent me one of those Hero Ryes.
Nice.
Had it last night with them. It's pretty good. I mean, the proof is pretty high. It's a 136.4 or something like that. So
sounds good to me.
It's a little bit of a shocker. I think it needs a little time to settle for a little bit. After being open for a little bit. But it should open up pretty good.
I would think so. Yeah, that sounds good to me. What's the whiskey of Space Force? It's the Star Trek whiskey they came out with a few years ago. I think it's the only acceptable answer. Never had it, but I know that came out.
The Captain Kirk.
Yeah,
it was a Kirk whiskey or something.
That's right. That's exactly what it was. It's like I don't know. I never had it.
Had the symbol, the symbol on the shirt.
Yeah, that's cool.
I actually was going to try to get that a few years ago, and then they sold out really quick for all the
Trekkies. Almost immediately. It's like I guess it's the one-time release. I'm like, oh well.
Thank you, Donald Rance. Appreciate you, man.
Sure, it wasn't anything like. I'm sure we probably didn't miss all that much, to be honest with you. Most likely. There you go, Captain Kirk bourbon or Romulan ale. There you go.
Yeah. The Romulan is still like a whiskey, but it's blue. They call it Romulan ale, but it is a whiskey, but it's blue, and I heard it tastes really bad.
I'll take your word for it. That sounds, if it's blue, something's got to be horribly wrong with it. It should not be
But
blue.
I would still buy one if I saw one. I don't know if I'd order it and pay extra for it or anything, but if I saw one, just
Yeah,
because it said Romulan ale,
sure.
I think that would be pretty funny to have.
Maybe it's like Malort. You could just try it because it's awful, and have other people try it because it's awful for the same reason. Yes,
Um,
dear.
I have this one. No, I haven't tasted it or anything. I don't think I've tasted it. But the Ron Burgundy.
Oh yeah, that's good. That one's good. Actually, I like that one actually.
So, well, I haven't tried it or anything. I just thought it'd be funny to have. I would assume that it's not like something crazy.
Yeah,
It
the
says
Great Odin's Revenge.
Great
Yeah,
Odin's Raven or something.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, the Raven. Yeah, it's not bad at all. I like that. There's nothing that says Roman ale will make you betray everyone and feel great while doing so, just so you can grab absolute power. There you go. Hey there, Mark. Good to see you. If you want to come in here, Mark, you're more than welcome. I'll post the link for you.
Or if he scrolls up, he'll see it.
That's true too. That also works. No, it's not a joke, Bendy. There really was a Star Trek ale.
Yeah.
Whiskey, the Captain Kirk. So let's see here. JB Winter Reserve is a good start. Okay, that works. Good to hear, David. Glad to hear someone's had it and it's decent. So had to give that a whirl one of these days. Hopefully, like I said, found in a couple weeks for decent price. That'll be good. So hopefully Mark will join us here in a minute. So that'll be good.
Cheers, Northwest.
Yeah, yeah.
Hua. I think they say Hua.
Yeah.
Hua. Hua out there. They're like shooting at us.
Yeah. There you go. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Pretty entertaining, to say the least.
You said you had family who served?
Yeah, I got my brother-in-law, my brother, my dad, my grandfathers, my great-grandfather, great-great-grandfather, great-great-grandfather, and great-great-great-grandfather, and then that's as far as back as we got paperwork.
So you stopped the tradition?
Yeah, well, yeah. I did ROTC for a year, and that was that. It was either we're so busy with that or the fraternity, and I decided the fraternity was more fun. So
you decided to do something a little more productive.
Yeah, so it's all good. But yeah, because we have paperwork back to the Mexican American War, but that's as far as back as we can. We know they were here prior to the end of the other ones. We just can't. We just don't have any paperwork to. Unfortunately, left. Obviously, that's already almost 150 years ago with that. So, but still pretty cool. We got that far back. But yeah, pretty much every war since Spanish American, Civil War. We got pictures of Civil War and Spanish American.
Yeah,
from them.
That's
and
awesome.
That. So then we got World War I, World War II, obviously, and Korea and Vietnam and every other shithole that's in there with the Gulf War, Iraq, Afghanistan. What?
Star Trek nerd here. Yep. Yeah, I was looking at that. I had seen it in stores, but not in stores or online. But I was like, man, I saw some reviews on that Romulan ale, and it was just like really bad. So I was like, no. I mean, I'll because at some point I'm gonna like even this or the Ron Burgundy. At some point I'm gonna drink it with somebody.
It's not bad. I've drank it before. I've got a bottle of it. It's not bad for $20. It's just fine. I've not the Rod Stewart version. But yeah, the Scotchy Scotch is not bad at all. So
Rod Stewart blend.
Yeah, I want to say that's a who the hell was it involved with? I want to say it was I want to say Duncan Taylor was involved in that one, so it's not a bad blend. I think it was, put out obviously as a fun thing for Anchorman, but shockingly didn't suck. I figured it was going to be awful, but I was like, oh, no, this is actually decent. Sensible. You guys are tea-dumping Psycho Empire quitters. Damn straight. That's right, Donald. That's what we are. You still have to pay on your damn money. What? No. I don't know. What's your problem? Hold on. I'll be right back. Entertain the people. I'll be right back.
No worries. I'll read the chat. Is anybody have anything out there for a pour tonight before they hit the sack, get ready for work tomorrow morning? Anybody drinking anything like pretty good, pretty darn good? Again, I'm having the Horse Soldier with some. This is a cast strength at. Damn, this is probably why I have all the lights on sometimes. The proof is 123.4. So Horse Soldier. This is a signed bottle from Captain Mitch Nelson. So it's pretty cool. And if you're wondering on the movie 12 Strong, who played Captain Mitch Nelson, it was Chris Hemsworth. He played Captain Mitch Nelson. I don't know if you guys saw that movie. Pretty good movie. About the horse soldiers, 12 Strong. So pretty cool movie. Pretty cool that they came out with some pretty good whiskey. I'm not sure if all of them are MGP or they actually blend from other places too. I would have to do an in-depth look at that, but I don't have my glasses. Oh, I do. Never mind. I have my glasses right here. Let's see. Handmade and bottled by American Freedom Distillery. Handmade. They're probably talking about this right here. I think they do this order either MGP or some Kentucky whiskey. Again, I'd have to do a little more research. It doesn't say MGP or Indiana, distilled in Indiana anywhere on here, but I'm assuming they get a lot of it from them, from MGP. American Freedom. Let's see. I need to buy the movie and the book. Watched the movie once, really liked it. Yeah, definitely worth a watch. Let's see. Does anybody have a favorite movie, military type movie? Doesn't have to be serious. It could be a funny, adjacent to like Stripes or something like that. Could be anything, So if you have a favorite movie of anything that has to do with the military, what's a good one out there? And of course, everybody already knows mine. I go two different ways on that. I got the Full Metal Jacket, Marine, kind of bias on that, but really good movie. And then Tropic Thunder, if I want to say funny. Funny is so if I go the funny route or the spoof route, I'd probably say Tropic Thunder. It's not really military, but they're acting like they're in the military, so it's kind of funny. And then of course, like Full Metal Jacket. Come on, Ermy. The gunny man, that was correct. If you haven't seen the movie, I hate to do spoiler alerts on here, but really good movie. Everybody dies. I'm just kidding. Yes, I have a King Chuck on my money. You guys are about to have an orange-haired orangutan on yours. by Golden Urinal Decree. Yeah, probably. Nope. I already said, yeah, probably, but I mean, no comment. I think that's what I meant. No comment on that. I doubt his face will ever be on money, by the way. Not here. But anything's possible. Who knows? Anything's possible. So no favorite movies. Let's see. Favorite movie is the Battle of Britain or Dunkirk or Serious World War II. Tropic Thunder was awesome. Yeah, I heard I saw an interview with Robert Downey Jr. and he was like, or was it Jamie Foxx? It was both of them. I saw both interviews, but when he was asked to do the movie, they were, like he was like, I'm a little concerned with the, you know what? I'll just do it. I'll do it. I think they all did, like, their characters. It was just more of a kind of crazy spoof on just, I think, the movie industry. Basically, it wasn't about military. It wasn't about. It was just a blanket of like, it covered the world on what topics you could choose from that it was about. So yeah, that was I don't know if it could be made today. I mean, maybe can. And there's probably a lot of subjects that we say they can't make that movie today, but I bet you that some movies, I think if done right, tastefully, I think I think that movie, as far out as it was, it's kind of like Something About Mary, where, of course, same from some of the Ben Stiller, some of the same actors in that movie, not all of them, but comedically, I think if it's done as the way it was done, where it's just kind of making a fun of itself, the movie's kind of making fun of itself or the industry, I think that's funny. Ben Demon Hunter says, Donald Rant, say my first loonies with King Chuck on it. It was a special coin of some sort. Mine were nickels. So only one person in chat has a favorite movie, military movie. Maybe not everybody watches the military movies or war movies or anything that has to do with that subject matter. Maybe it's a little too close to home. It's good stuff, man. Kind of, especially like if you're going back in time and you see like a lot of the hardships, some of the things that people had to go through, whether they were in boot camp or they were in a situation where they actually had to go to participate in the Vietnam War, Korean War, World War I, World War II, all the different movies that are out there, like that are like kind of like letting you know what history was. I mean, I guess you can also read a book if you're cultured, but if you want to get the gist of what's going on, and then of course you go watch a movie, and it gives you a snapshot of what happened way back when, and just daily life. You could see how somebody lived in a submarine, or how people revere certain ranks or certain billets or certain, the different services, the different people that were out there fighting those wars, and or it could be about a medic, like who was kind of, he said he would not carry a gun. But he was, but he saved what I think it was like 70 or so people, like a crazy amount of people. So there was just a lot of different movies, a lot of different things. You have, Tom Hanks has been in a few movies, or Saving Private Ryan was maybe the one that that he was most famous for. But they do that journey. You see the different attitudes, you see the different personalities of people. Just like in Full Metal Jacket, you see those different people from different cultures in the military. Yeah, Hacksaw Ridge was a great movie. That's the one I was referring to when I said that he saved a certain 70, I think it was like 70 something, 78, 79 people without a weapon. There's just so many movies out there, like Black Hawk Down. That one was really good. Let's see, Battle of Britain. Okay, that was that one. I'm sorry, I was distracted for the last 10 minutes. Was there a question about favorite movies? Yeah. So Hacksaw Ridge was your favorite. They're all really good movies. Fury, yeah. I think we were talking about Fury extensively last night. We actually, on Northwest Bourbon, we saw a clip of Fury. And it was towards the end of the movie. And for those of you who haven't seen it, shame on you. But spoiler alert: towards the end of the movie, they're gonna they're saying we got to get out of here. They were supposed to maintain a route, so that nobody can get through and hold their position. But they were trying to take a vote on whether or not they had to run, because there was only 5 of them. The tank was down, and they had to make that determination whether or not they were going to actually stay there and try and fight, or just get out of sight, let them pass through. And they had their orders to hold that line. So it was, I believe, Brad Pitt decided, you know what, I'm going to stay. You guys can go. I'll try to figure it out. And then they did that whole thing where, they were like, no, we're all going to go. We're all going to stay. And so they all stood, and then they all fought bravely, of course. And of course, there was a lone survivor in that one, which was, pretty cool. So cheers, brother.
All right.
Black Hawk Down. Yep. Really good movie. If you once need to watch it, yeah, rewatch it, man. It's actually, there's few movies where I can watch them more than a few times, and that's definitely one of them right there. How about you, Matt? Is there any military movie, anything? It doesn't have to be serious. It could be a funny movie that you found like was one of your favorite military movies that kind of gravitate to.
I like that. Of course, the 12 Strong was really good.
Yeah, 12 Strong. Yeah,
I like that. I like Saving Private Ryan was good. I know Top Gun's not the most serious film in the world, but it's a good movie nonetheless.
Top Gun, yeah, oh, definitely.
Let's see. Yeah, Fury's a good one. That's true. I like Operation. I don't know. You ever seen Operation Mincemeat? That's pretty good.
Actually, I haven't seen that one. Is that a newer or older movie?
It's newer. It's with Colin Firth, and it's about basically taking a body and dumping it out with fake instructions for the invasion of Greece, and really they're invading Sicily.
Yeah,
it was pretty good. I like that one. I like We Were Soldiers is really good.
Did you ever see that movie? It was a Russian sniper. It was like a Russian sniper movie against a
Oh, Behind Enemy Lines. That one?
no.
No, no, oh, no.
Man, I can't
Enemy
think
at
of
the
the
Gate.
name. What was it?
Enemy at the Gate.
Enemy at the Gates.
Yes, that's good.
That was a really good one too, man. I like those movies where it gives you a glimpse or a snapshot of how life was during those, different types of wars or times when
Yeah,
they didn't have what most people complain about now, all the nice amenities, with when you're deployed or something. Not everybody gets it, but if you're deployed to a base, and you're overseas, it's a little different than being out there, like sleeping in mud,
yeah,
or in the bush or whatever.
to say the least.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I watched the Band of Brothers in the movie, but it's a great show. And Pacific was good too. I haven't seen the new Master of the Air because it's on Apple. I don't have Apple, so I haven't seen that one yet.
What? Watch Generation X. Did you see that one?
Generation X.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't see that one. What's that on?
That one's it's about Marines, and they
Hmm.
follow like a Marine unit that go
Okay.
through their whole deployment, and how kind of trust in our leadership sometimes breaks down. Sometimes, like you got some eccentric mentalities or
Yeah,
and people that you have to serve with, and
sure.
it just shows the whole gamut. Like there's a few people that are gun-ho, but you kind
Right.
of get a sense of reality,
Sure.
despair and all that other stuff that happens in time of war when you're out there.
Right.
um Generation X is a really good one.
No, I've not seen. I have to look at that. No, Patton's really good. Of course, that's a good
Yeah,
one.
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I like that. I like Tora was good. Midway was good. Um, let's see what else.
There's also who's the guy who played, and I can't believe I can't think of the name of this movie right now, but he was on The Godfather. He was the concierge. The
Okay. Yeah. Tom.
what was that actor's name? I mean, he's best known for that, but he's also in a lot of other movies.
I know who you're talking about. I'm trying to think of his name. I know Tom Hogan's his name, of course, in the movie. In the movie.
Yeah. It's not Ed Harris,
No, it's not Ed Harris.
but he kind of looks like Ed
He does
Harris.
kind of look like him. I agree.
Yeah.
The hell's that guy's name? I know exactly what you're talking about. I cannot name him all. He's in Lonesome Dove. He's in
Yeah.
Unforgiven. He's in lots of stuff.
The thing was he played an Air Force. I mean, sorry, a Marine pilot, and it was like this kind of a story of his life, and like he was supposed to retire. No, not James Caan.
Robert Duvall. That's who it is. That's
Robert Duvall. Yeah, Robert Duvall, and he's a Marine pilot, and he's about to retire or something, and he's trying to get used to like how you see his home life, you see all this other. It's just like it's like a crazy, like it's almost like a true story, but in movie form. Like it's
I don't
just
know
a
that
really.
one.
I'm gonna have to try to find that. I forgot the dang name.
Oh man,
Actually, I can find that.
Now, no, like The Longest Day and Bridge Too Far are both good. Baton and Back to Baton is good. The Hell and Back with Audie Murphy's good. The hell's it? Destination Tokyo is good.
The Great Santini.
No, I never.
If you want to see like a crazy I think he was a major.
Yeah.
And he was a pilot, and just some of the attitudes of how pilots are.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That one movie with I'm naming a bunch of Marine movies, by the way. Jarhead, a lot of military, like Marine people don't like it, but it's so like, again, being in a wartime environment, and you get the different mentalities, the different, like, like attitudes, and I mean, you got people from every walk of life in every service, and so, like, it's almost like too real with the attitudes and stuff like that, just like Generation X. And if you're looking at, if you're like military officers and stuff, that the Great Santini is the one that would be like, if you like how actually, like Marine officers kind of get that complex and stuff like that. That's a good movie to watch.
I'll have to look that up. I don't know that one.
Yeah, it's really, it's different. It's different. You know.
Like Flight of the Intruder, that's a good one. Read it, the
Which
book.
one? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like the Jake Grafton. Yeah, that's a good series of books in general. I like that stuff a lot. There's a tremendous amount of good war movies that have been made over the years. Also, a tremendous amount of crappy ones too.
Yeah,
to say the least. There's a lot of good foreign ones too that I enjoy that are not in English, that are subtitled or whatever.
Do you have a favorite comedy military movie? I said Tropic Thunder.
I like Sergeant Bilko.
Sergeant Bilko, okay.
I've seen that movie probably like 40 times. I love that movie. It's hilarious. Of course, that's great. No, I don't know. Then again, Stripes is also pretty freaking amazing.
Stripes, yeah, Stripes. Spies Like Us.
Oh, that's a good one too. Especially when you get older and then you see the rated R version of Stripes, it's an even better movie. Or with, the edited Saturday afternoon TV, movie, or whatever, back on TNT or whatever back in the day. It's like,
I forgot that name of the movie with Damon Wayans.
It's just funny.
Yeah.
They're like, what's an edited movie? I'm like, they don't really make those anymore. That's not a thing. Kids don't watch TV, so they watch Netflix or whatever.
Yeah.
Girls.
Yeah, TV now is like, it's so like cable. Like, I don't know anybody who has cable anymore. It's either YouTube TV or something else, like
no point
some kind of streaming service,
A waste of money. I haven't had cable since 2003. I'm like, no, that's a giant waste of money.
Yeah.
I'm like, I got what, 99% of shit I don't watch. And there's Mark.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark. Happy Veterans Day to you.
Hey, happy
Mark's
Veterans
in the
Day.
house. Cheers, brother.
Happy Veterans Day. Got to pour some Horse Soldier with you. I'm going to start with the straight bourbon.
It's a good choice.
And then just have a little bit of this with the small batch. I haven't tried the straight bourbon in the small batch in a while. I've just been, toasting with the barrel proof.
Because that's the best one.
Yeah.
I'll have some more of that one you sent me. Hopefully it calmed down from yesterday. It was a little bit.
I think those drink below their proof point. I mean, that one's still pretty hot. It's 136, but for a rye, I really like it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, I liked it yesterday, of course, but I just.
Yeah, I wonder how
I actually started off. I started off with this one. There was no build up to it, so.
Oh.
Jeez. Well, I mean, that's one way to just jump into it.
Yeah.
I mean, that works.
Well, cheers.
That'll work.
Cheers, brother. What's that?
Michter's 10.
Oh, nice.
It's a good drink.
See, today this is 136.4, and this is 123 4.4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I started with this one. So now this one is actually like calm down, like it actually does they kind of drink the same as far as levels was. But when you start off at 1, 2, 3, because this was kind of hot when I first started, I was like, maybe I should have started with like 100 proof or something.
Yeah, warm up.
Dom, are there 21 books in the Flight of the Intruder series now? Are you telling me there's 20 books in Black Sails? I don't know the answer to that question. Could be either one, I guess.
What's that guy's name? Jack Ryan. Do you ever follow like some of those movies?
Yeah,
Jack
Ryan. Danger and
yeah,
Patriot Games. Yeah.
Snowball
Fears. It's all those Tom Clancy books. Yeah.
So I know Harrison Ford was one of them, right? Who played that character once?
He was in the original ones. Yes, he was in
back in the
was it Ben Affleck who took over?
Yes, in Some of All Fears he did.
Yeah.
And then eventually John Krasinski, I think, eventually took over later on in some of the other ones.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's a good series nonetheless. Oh yeah, Hunt for Red October. Yeah, you've seen that 200 times, man. Holy shit, that's a lot of freaking time. Great books though. If you guys haven't read those books, the books are fabulous. I like those a lot. Those were good.
Funnest military moment. What's up, Donald? Cheers, buddy.
Hunt for Red October was really good. Yep.
That was good.
Yeah, Patriot Games is one of my favorites too.
I still like Tom Berenger's Sniper series. I still think those are good. I mean, they're not the highest quality, but they are still entertaining nonetheless.
Yeah, definitely entertaining.
Even the new version, the what his kid or whatever, still pretty decent films. I mean, they get a little easier, but
what's the movie with Morgan Freeman, Matthew Broderick,
Glory?
Oh yes,
Glory. Glory is one of my favorite Civil War movies, right there. Yeah.
Yes.
That was really good. Yeah.
Yeah, Gods and Generals was really good. Of course, then Gettysburg's after that. Those were good.
Wasn't Kevin Costner in
Dancing with Wolves?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, that's right. At the very beginning, when he gets hit in the leg and he goes out there to sacrifice himself.
Doesn't want to get his leg chopped off. Can't say I blame him. Looks awful. No, I know Yellowstone came back, but since we don't have Paramount Plus right now, I can't watch it. So I'll have to wait I want to wait till they all come out for the last remainder of the season. Then I'll watch them all and pay for it for a month and cancel it so I can watch that in Tulsa King.
Did you like Tulsa King?
I love Tulsa King. Stallone's my favorite actor.
Really? Favorite?
He's awesome.
So then you love the Rambo series.
I love Rambo. Rambo is the best. that last Rambo was so freaking badass. I'm like, it was awesome, satisfying, kill of the evil bastard at the end. It's like, damn, that's some fucked up shit.
I think he was trying to definitely set a world record with bodies on that movie.
Yeah, it was great. I'm like, this is exactly.
No, actually, that was the one previous when he was in Buddha,
in Burma.
Yeah. When he was out there, like that one was like
that shit was crazy,
bloodiest. Like it had to be one of the like most killings. The last one, he was home. He was home. So and he was fighting the cartel. That's who.
Right. That was good. Yeah, I like a lot of his movies.
Oh my goodness, I just lost.
I did
some ones like you guys ever seen Victory from 1981 with him and Michael Caine when they're in the concentration camp and they play soccer against the Nazis?
Oh yeah, one of my favorite movies of all time. I love that movie.
Mm-hmm. That's really good.
With Stallone.
Yeah.
I think my two favorite Stallone movies are Copland and Demolition Man.
Oh, Demolition Man is awesome because almost everything in Demolition Man comes true. That's the most fucked up part about it. is the only thing that hasn't happened is Taco Bell hasn't taken over, and we don't have the 3 show.
Yep.
I think right now I don't see Taco Bell as the last one standing.
Yeah, I don't see either, but it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
But a
Well,
lot of
and
other crap
getting
is
getting a
true.
ticket for swearing. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awful. We would all do poorly.
We were talking about Demolition Man.
Yeah, Demolition Man's awesome. I think Copland is very underrated.
Oh yeah, Copland is really good.
I think that's a great movie. It's got Harvey Keitel and Ray Liotta, and man, it's got such a good cast, and I think it's a great movie.
It is a great movie. One of his other good ones that's when he's younger is you ever seen Fist?
Yeah, Fist is really good too.
Fist is really good.
Or Paradise Alley.
Yeah, Paradise Alley is good too. Yeah, that came out right after Rocky 1, I believe. It's like 78, something like that. Paradise Alley.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a big Stallone fan too. I'm actually a lot of it's crazy how they're keeping these guys doing action movies because hardly anybody can take over for them. It's like
Jason Statham is the close, and I know, and he's part of the Expendables thing, and he's the younger one. He's mid-50s, I think, something like that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I mean, Tom Cruise.
Did
you see the previews to the new Tom Cruise movie that's coming out?
Which one?
Mission Impossible.
Oh,
the last one.
I have not seen that yet.
The last one, man, that actually looks pretty dang good.
Man. Check that out.
I
Victory is what it's called, Ben.
Yeah, Tango
and Cash is really good too. Yeah,
I like Tango and Cash. That's a good one. Him and Kurt Russell. Yeah, that's a good one.
What's up, Jerry?
When they're in the shower together and they were calling each other tiny and all that.
Shit's funny. It's a great.
That shit was funny.
Oh, what was the movie where he banged Sharon Stone in real life?
In real life?
Well, yeah, they were shooting a shower sex scene, and they actually started like doing it for real, and they had
Stallone.
Yeah. Wasn't it?
Are you talking about the Specialist or something? Was it the Specialist? What?
Yeah, I think it's the Specialist. That sounds right. Yeah, because the Specialist and then Assassins came out.
Yeah, with Antonio Banderas.
Yeah, that was good.
But yeah,
I didn't know you knew Spanish.
Oh, no habla.
You said it in Spanish because you said Banderas. You said it in Spanish. So
no habla español.
Especially was like 91, 92, something like that.
Yeah.
There's
a lot of these 60-year-old actors doing action movies still is like, I even think I think they might be coming out with another Terminator.
Really?
With Arnold.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I guess they're still making money, right?
Even though the movies after Terminator 2 weren't that great.
Nope.
The action portion of them and like the storylines are just dumb, but
right.
I think the entertainment value is kind of there,
Sure.
Now they got that girl who Arnold was in the last one, but that girl was like kind of a new synthetic kind of humanoid.
Yeah. What is she? Was it Emily Clark, that chick?
I don't know. She's a blonde girl. I don't know if Emily Clark is blonde. She's I forgot what her name is.
Oh, lost mark.
Oh. But yeah, cool movies,
Sorry, I heard like a storm go over. All of a sudden, it started raining really hard, and my internet started going out.
Awesome.
And now it's starting to lighten up now, but for a few seconds there, it was freaking crazy.
Salvation's not bad. I don't even saw the last one, to be honest. The last Terminator that came out, I was like, meh.
Oh, No Fate?
Yeah, I don't think I ever saw that one.
Or Dark Fate?
Yeah, that's it. Dark Fate, that's it. Yeah,
I like that one.
I haven't seen it. I think I actually have it on DVD, but I have never actually opened it.
I like it better than the third one, for sure.
Okay.
and I like it better than Salvation.
Okay. I'll go back and check it out.
Salvation is the one with Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Right.
Do
Yeah,
you do you think he's the best Batman?
Arguably.
He's better than the other ones we've had recently.
The only one that you can compare it to is Michael Keaton.
And that's not really that close because that's
Right.
more
And
comic book.
I think all the other Batmans are a few steps behind Michael Keaton, and Christian Bale's just above.
What do you think about the Batman?
Oh, with
Pattinson or what his name?
yeah,
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson.
Sparkles.
Sparkles.
I've only watched that one once, but the one time I watched it, I was surprised at how like dark and depressed, like almost I hate myself that movie was going. It was
super dark.
It was really dark.
Did you watch the Penguin?
I haven't watched that yet.
That show is actually really good. Like
when I saw the makeup on what's his name, I was just like, holy crap! Is it Colin Farrell?
Yeah, Colin Farrell. Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Wow.
He looks crazy. Like I was.
Well,
like,
he was in the Batman. He was in the Batman, so it's like a
right.
It actually has like one of the scenes that happened during the movie, so it's all kind of simultaneously happening.
Right.
While that happened, you know what I mean?
Right.
So that was pretty cool that they connected that movie to it, you know.
No, I totally agree, and I was really impressed with his character acting because Colin Farrell doesn't get that many like character actor type roles like that, to where he gets really immersed in it, to where you're like where you don't really recognize him so much.
Yeah.
I still think
that's probably why it was so good. When you actually recognize him, his acting's not that great.
I still think the best Batman's that spoof they have on YouTube and the crazy sexual shit he says. That's the best Batman.
Who? Oh yeah.
He's got that, and he's talking to what the fuck,
Superman.
He's talking to him. He's talking to Woman. He's talking to the Bane,
the guy with
stuff, and this
Bane and that girl.
Yeah, and that girl
about licking the button. You mean this button?
Yes, that one.
He goes, she was with me all night. I was wearing the suit, and it really locks in the flavor, you know, if you know what I mean.
Sounds so funny.
That was hilarious. You're right. He is the best Batman.
That is the best Batman. It's like if they were all like that, it'd be so much. If they just made it like the Deadpool version of Batman, it'd be so much better.
Oh man,
Batman really needs to go to R, and it would make it better. They just, they're on the verge of it, but you really just need to take it that much darker and that much more violent.
Yeah,
it would make it It would make pretty much all comics I found better at the R-rated version. There's some new crazy R-rated Marvel. I recall what the hell was it called?
Deadpool's the only R-rated Marvel, I believe.
There's a brand new one that's coming out called like Craven, and it looks crazy.
Okay,
I don't know a lot about that character or anything. I'm like, but
he has animalistic abilities or something.
Yes, it looks wicked, but it's R. And it looks like it's a hard R, and it's super violent. It's one of those previews that gets the red screen.
Yeah,
which you don't see a whole lot of.
Yeah, I went to go see Heretic yesterday.
How was that?
I liked it. It actually taught me a lot about religion, really, kind of, like.
All right.
Because they get into this deep, they go into history of religion and the different religions that started religion. And it was like, I was pretty impressed with the movie. Just the way it broke it down. And like, it's not only a horror movie, basically.
Yeah.
It was something different.
Interesting.
Jerry Black, the new Joker. I heard it's
terrible.
They intentionally because they were forced kind of to do the movie again. They didn't want to do it, so they intentionally made a bad movie.
They lost.
So if you want to see it, I would wait till it came out on Netflix or something and watch it there.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait because after I heard it's a musical, I'm like, what do you mean it's a musical? What the hell?
Yeah,
I never heard it, so it was awful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought the Joaquin Phoenix did a great job
yeah.
being just
disturbing.
crazy as shit, and the way that he played that role, he did an amazing job in the Joker. I loved it. And so them to completely ruin it by making the next one a musical just kills me. I haven't seen it yet because I saw enough previews and reviews of it that I was just like, oh no, why did they do that?
I'll just wait.
Yeah, well, they intentionally made a bad movie, from what I understand. It was
I thought the
supposed
next
to be bad.
I thought the next one was going to be Joaquin Phoenix's Joker with Robert Pattinson's Batman, and that's what I
Yeah, that's
thought.
what we all thought.
That would have been cool. That would have been
Because
cool.
because both those movies were so dark and depressed, man, that I thought that would have been a good, get those together.
Yeah, especially with the Joker.
Right.
I mean, not the Joker, like the Penguin.
Yep.
But I think the problem was in the Batman, they already, at the end of the movie, they show
The Riddler.
another Joker. They show a Joker.
Yeah.
So they couldn't connect those two movies because they were two different people. Joaquin Phoenix didn't do a cameo in that. If he did a cameo in that would have been perfect.
That would have been sweet. Yeah. To have the Penguin and the Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Colin Farrell Penguin with the Joaquin Phoenix Joker, that would have been sick.
And that's kind of why I like the new Batman, because it's more kind of like not comic book. It's more like life, realistic type.
Yeah.
It's
dark. It's gritty.
Yeah, it's all dark. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It'll probably show on HBO before anywhere else, Jerry Black.
Yeah, probably, most likely.
Yeah.
Since that's their home. Yeah, makes sense. It's okay. DC has got nothing better going on for it anyway.
I'm gonna kill this April 1 with you guys.
Not that I think Marvel's got a whole hell of a lot going on for it lately either. Besides Deadpool.
Do you think that the last Deadpool was pretty? Did you watch it?
Yeah, I've seen all three of them.
Okay. What'd you think of Wolverine Deadpool?
That was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
There was a lot of funny scenes in it. It's sad they all have to die, though. I think that's why that's the last one.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I see. No, I knew what you were doing, Joe. I know you, buddy.
It's entertaining. Let's put it that way. I was amused. I don't know what else. I don't know what else they got coming for them, but I hope that they just make Wesley Snipes remake Blades now, because that would be better.
Well, they were trying to fight for him to
I hope so, because
make him after Wolverine. They were like fighting for him, but I think they don't want to go in that direction because they want to make multiple movies. They don't just want to make one. And Wesley Snipes, he's up there again, another 60-year-old, plus actor, trying to make him the center focus, and then you would hope that he'll be there for the next and the next and the next. I think that's why they're looking for somebody new and young,
that has the endurance and the standing power. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I also heard that he was pretty difficult in the first Blade movie. So,
like he's hard to work with.
Yeah, and it's so funny when they're, spoiler alert, when they, because you already know Blade is in Wolverine, right?
Yeah,
Deadpool?
I saw it in a preview.
Okay, so there's just this one scene. He goes, I'm Blade, and there'll only ever be one Blade. Like it was just like, so like, because he was making fun of how they keep pushing back the movie Blade, with the new actor. I forgot his name, but so they were making fun of that.
I can imagine them putting Michael B. Jordan in there.
No, it's somebody else. It's the damn, what's his name?
Michael Kai. What's the martial artist?
Is he a martial artist? I think he's an English. He's an English actor.
Oh, I was just thinking about who would be good as Blade.
No, they have the guy. They just keep pushing back the date to when they're going to start filming.
It starts the thing with an M, I think. I just can't remember
Michael
what.
Jai White is who I was
Yeah.
thinking of.
No, he's not going to be Blade. He's definitely not going to be Blade.
Right, I know, but he's like a legit martial artist. He'd be great as Blade.
I think he's also up there in age, and he's too. I think he's an actual martial artist, but I don't know if he. Hold on. What's the guy's name they already picked?
There's like
Um,
it's like It's the name I can't pronounce.
Mufasa?
yeah, Marshall Ali. Marshall Ali.
I don't know who that is.
He's damn. He was in. I don't know if he's in a lot of serious movies. But he was in the movie. I don't know if you've seen that movie where the guy, he's an artist, he's a musical artist, and then he has a white driver. And it was back in the 50s, 60s, and he's driving him around, and he's like it's kind of like a movie about racism and that type of thing. But
Driving Miss Daisy?
huh? It was driving Mr. Daisy. I don't know, something like some weird movie. Let me see. I could tell you what movie.
Oh, Ben says The Green Book.
Yeah, The Green Book. Yeah.
I don't know that one. With Viggo Mortensen. Oh, snaps. I did see that one with Viggo. I like Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah. He's been in a few movies. He was in Alita. Oh, he's been in a lot of movies. So The Green Book, Moonlight. He's like he does a lot of serious type roles. He was in Hidden Figures, a lot of TV shows, I guess shows up in TV shows, but they were trying to make him Blade, but they keep pushing it back. And I think it's because of, they're trying to figure out whether or not he's right for the role, because
he looks like Wesley Snipes.
I wouldn't go that far. But he is black.
Well, no, not that. I mean, like with his facial features and the way he cuts his hair and stuff like that.
He's a trim dude.
Yeah.
He's tall.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. So
and if you just Google his name by itself, it says Blade's coming out in 2025.
Really? So
Yeah.
they are they? I wonder if they're in production, because I heard they keep pushing it back.
Well, they wouldn't have a date that it's coming out in 2025.
Oh snap! They even have a trailer. Never mind.
Yeah, if they weren't done with it.
So they do have it. So 2025. All right.
That's crazy. Yeah. So Ben, besides Lord of the Rings series with Viggo Mortensen, I really like him in The Road. The Road was a really good movie. And an awesome book.
Oh, it's a fake trailer. I don't think it's coming out in 2025, bro.
Well, if you Google his name and it shows his filmography.
No, I did. And I clicked on the filmography, and it sends you to the trailer, but it's a fake trailer. It's one of those fan-based trailers. You ever see those where they make a fake trailer and they use different movies from different? No.
I'm seeing a teaser trailer.
Watch. If you click on the teaser, you'll see right away that it's a fake trailer.
All right, I'm watching it.
Because I did click on click on his name and all that. So yeah, Viggo Mortensen, Green Book. I actually liked that movie. That was a pretty good movie. Yep, 24 years ago. Shoot.
I don't remember the Green Book. I don't know that one.
What happened?
Is Batman with the Green Book?
No, the Green. That's the Green Hornet. Not Batman.
Green Hornet. Yeah, I know that.
But the Green Book is it's a movie about a musician, and Viggo Mortensen is actually his bodyguard / driver, and he's supposed to take him to his different not recitals, but his different gigs throughout the United States, because he's having gigs in like the South during the time. You know, there's like a lot of places where he can't go on his own, or you know, he'd be in a little bit of trouble, I guess.
Okay.
One of the top comments says, if they could bring back an 80-year-old Harrison Ford to play Indiana Jones, they could have just brought back Wesley Snipes.
That's a good point.
You know, I mean, they did now he's the Red Hulk, so I guess, you know, anything's possible.
Dude, that's so
true.
Weird. I like it.
Harrison, you know Harrison Ford is Red Hulk, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just crazy.
Yeah. That movie looks pretty good. I mean, I don't know if Marvel's going in the right direction. They also got what's that movie with all the different like reject characters, like the reject Captain America and some of the other ones. Damn it, I can't think of the movie now.
God, man.
Hold on. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
What is that movie?
There's The Losers. Is it that one?
No, it's coming out coming up this.
Oh, it's new.
Yeah, new movie coming out this but it has what's Black Widow, her sister, and then the other character, the dad. I can't think of their name.
Really strong guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot his name, but he was hilarious.
Yeah. Well, he's also he also played who's the devil guy?
Tim Curry?
No, he's like red. He has a club hand.
Oh, Josh Brolin?
No.
Ron Pearson?
Well, what was that character Ron played?
Wasn't that Hellboy?
Hellboy. He was the new Hellboy.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Interesting. Got me.
No, Josh Brolin was Thanos.
Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
The Thunderbolts is coming out.
Oh, okay.
The new Captain America is coming out.
With Don Cheadle, right?
Yeah.
Don Cheadle. I think it's funny. Terrence Howard has to be kicking himself for dropping out.
Well, he didn't. They kind of pushed him out.
Well, he was demanding more money because he thought that he was getting paid significantly less than Captain America, and he wanted more money. And it's like, dude, he's like, you're a sidekick, bro. Like, but because he would have been featured throughout all these other movies and made more money in the long run.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh well, such is life.
Yeah, he would have been War Machine.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
Because out of after the first, what was it?
Captain America.
No, not the first Iron Man, but I think maybe the next Iron Man when
Don Cheadle.
yeah he became when Don Cheadle became War Machine.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
True. Well, I gotta go here in a minute because it's 12:50 here. So
Yeah, brother.
say happy Veterans Day to you guys and appreciate you guys coming on.
Cheers, brother.
So I will see everybody next week. We got the Cult of Balcones here, so it should be lots of fun.
Heck
Wait,
yeah.
you got balconies coming in?
I got a guy who's we've had Balcones before. Having a guy who started a Facebook group called the Cult of Balcones. They just do like pics together and stuff. I said, yeah, he's let me post some stuff there for our castle. I was like, hey, you want to talk about it if you want to. He sent me some pics or whatever. I'm excited to try those with him, so it should be fun. He lives up in I think Oregon, which is funny. He's a big Texas guy, but he lives in Oregon, so it's pretty entertaining. So should be fun to talk to the guy and see what he thinks.
Yeah.
So, all right, everybody. We'll see you guys next week. Cheers.
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers. Happy Veterans Day, guys.
You too.
Cheers.